Shalom, shalom. I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Bashem, Rakat, Quadash, Barakathum, and double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. This is Brother Ira coming back at you with another lesson, and let's get to it. Here we go. We going to go into it, man. You know, the day of the Lord. What is Yahweh Bashem Yahshua is coming back to do? A lot of people think the Lord is coming back for, you know, to sing songs and bring treats and sit under the apple tree with kids in the grass and holding baby lambs and talking. You know, nah, he's not coming back for that. He's coming back for destruction and to set down these set order on back on the earth and destroy these nations that come against Israel and come against his people and also him. We're going to start on the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 1 through 11. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound the alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord is coming, for it is at hand. So the day of the Lord, so we blowing the trumpets right now to warn our people about the coming destruction. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Esau Edom is coming down with that wrath, you know, according to Revelation 12 and 12. You know, Donald Trump and these Edomites, man, they're not playing, man. They about to come with that. They about to come with that hammer, man. They about to come with that sword against Jake. And Jake is playing. You know, they don't realize we at that time, you know, the mark of the beast is on his way. They're going to implement that, man, and things about to get serious. And that's also the day of the Lord, because he's going to bring calamity, darkness, and wrath when he's coming. So that's part of his wrath as well, because he controls the Edomites, right? For the day of the Lord is coming, for it is at hand. The day of darkness and gloomy. So the day of darkness is upon us, man. It's getting like that now. You know, I just got a news feed, my notification, this lady, her grandson died because her daughter's boyfriend or whatever, her grand, you know, her baby father's girlfriend, father, you know, boyfriend killed her grandbaby. You know what I'm saying? He beat him to death. You know, so these days of gloominess. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of, you know, the love of the many wax cold. You know, and these are the coming of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got solar eclipses coming, you know, the alignments of the planets, right? These are all signs. That's the signs of heaven, right? The day of darkness and gloominess, the day of clouds, thick darkness, like the morning clouds spread over the mountains. That's mountains means the nations, right? Governments. A people come great strong, like a whom has never been, nor will there ever be any such after them. So that's talking about, that's coming destruction of nukes. Even for many successive generation, a fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame burned. And the land is like a garden of Eden before them. So that's talking about the Garden of Eden. It's not talking about ancient Garden of Eden. It's talking about America, which is to the so-called white man, this is his paradise. This is his Garden of Eden, right? So this is how we know it's not talking about that Garden of Eden. It's talking about a future Garden of Eden, which is not talking about when Adam and Eve and, you know, the Adamites was in, right? Behind them is a desolate wilderness. Surely nothing shall escape them. The appearance is like to appearance of horses. So these are so Joel the prophet, he describing these nuclear missiles like horses, because they're gonna come in that formation. They come in that horsepower. That's where you get that horsepower from, right? And like a swift steed, so the run with a noise like a chariot. So when they come in like in a whole bunch of group, they're gonna run like chariots. They're gonna make noise like a chariot is coming, like a chariot that's horses prancing on the ground, like that, like real pressure. You're gonna hear that noise. You know what I'm saying? Over mountaintops, they leap like the noise of flame or fire that devoured the stubble, like a strong people set in battle array. So they're going to come in a formation, battle formation, right? And you know what I'm saying? They say they leap over mountaintops. They're going to surpass other nations to get to this nation, to get to America, right? And flame of fire that devoured the stubble. They're going to devour everything when they hit this place, right? Like a strong people set in battle array. Before them, people were in pain, all faces and drain of color. These are all faces and drain of color. That means they're going to turn pale when they seen this. Their face going to turn black. They're going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. And they run like mighty men. They climb the walls like men of war. Everyone marches in formation. See, they're going to be in a formation. It ain't talking about an army. And they ain't talking about people, just talking about nukes, because when the nukes fly, they're gonna be in all formation on their way over, marching on their way on the side of the earth. Everyone marches in formation, and they do not break their ranks, so they're not gonna break their ranks. They're gonna all do what they're supposed to do. They're gonna all be in order. They do not push one another. Everyone marches in his own column. So they're gonna all be in, like one be in the front, one be in the side, one be in the bottom, one be in the middle, one be, they're gonna all be in their formation, right? So that means they're gonna be all in their column, means their own section. Thou they longs between the weapons, see? They longs between the weapons, see? They're gonna longs between, they're gonna be one in, like I said, like I explained it. They run to and fro in the city. They run on the wall. They climb into the houses. They enter at the window like a thief. The earth quaked before them. The heavens trembled. The sun and the moon grew dark, and the stars diminished their brightness. The Lord gave voice before his army. For his camp is very great. For the strong is one who executed his word. For the day of the Lord is great and very terrible. Who can endure in it? What he said, the day of the Lord is very great, and who can abide by it? Who gonna be able to stand and resist this day? No one. If you're not the hopeful elect, of the nation of Israel, if you're not an Israelite or the hopeful elect, you're not gonna make it, man. And this days is coming upon us very soon, man. Trump, he already coming in, trying to make demands, and towards Putin, and what you call the NATO. They're not going to have that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually they're going to get tired of this dude, and they're going to, get him off the way, because the BRICS nation is moving strong out here now. So, hey, man, this place ain't got that much long to go. All we need is that MOTB to hit, and then everything is going to hit. It's going to go down. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10 through 12. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. So it's going to come unawares to people not... they're going to catch people sleeping unawares. You know what I'm saying? It's going to come like a thief. So like a thief coming in your house, breaking your house, you could be asleep or whatever. You unaware when this thief comes, because it's going to come real quick. You know what I'm saying? Abruptly. You know what I'm saying? Where you at least expect it, right? But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens will pass away with a great noise, and the elements will melt with fervent heat. Both the earth and the works there are in it will burn up. So the elements and everything, the cars, the, metal, grass, people, cats, dogs, rats, they say roaches might live, you know what I'm saying? The only one animal might live with this, but, that's to be seen. I don't know, right? So the heavens, let's read it again. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens will pass away with a great noise, and the elements will melt with fervent heat. Both the earth and the works that are in it will burn up. Therefore, since all these things be dissolved, what manner of persons ought you to be in holy conduct and godliness, looking for a hastening a coming of the day of Yahweh, because of which the heavens will be dissolved, being on fire, the elements will melt with fervent heat. So the elements and everything, the earth, the oxygen is going to be even burnt up, man. That's how much heat is going to be. You're not going to be able to breathe. You know what I'm saying? The oxygen that we very breathe is going to be burnt up, man. Do you understand that? Only a higher power can to manipulate that, can do that. To burn the air from, the air that you can't see, that you breathe in every day, H2O, he's going to burn that up, that you won't be able to breathe. And that's the wrath of the Lord, man. That's just the wrath or the majesty of the Lord, and people don't got a clue what's coming, man. Our people still walking around and, doing things, they living their life and being on Facebook, being on Instagram, partying, going out, just enjoying themselves. You know what I'm saying? Right? Just get that. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1 through 4. But concerning the time and the season, brethren, ye have no need that I should write to you for yourselves, knowing perfectly that the day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night. For when they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as a labor pain upon a pregnant woman, and they shall not escape. But you, brethren, are not in darkness, so that this day should overtake you as a thief. Because you know why we ain't we not in darkness? Because we got the light. That's Yahweh Shai. We understand prophecy, man. The Lord came and brought us that light, man. You know what I'm saying? So we can see clearly in this darkness. Our people who don't have this truth, they're in darkness. They can't see straight. They can't see clear because why? The Lord have put a strong delusion on them. You know what I'm saying? A real dark delusion they can't see. Let's get that. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2:11. The book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 11. I'm gonna start at 10. Get all that meat. The book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 10. And with all deceivableness and unrighteousness, because our people, got unrighteous, a lot of unrighteous are 2/3, man, and they deceivableness, you know what I'm saying? And them that perish because they receive not the love of the truth. So we be on the highways and the byways, plus, we on videos, they come and scoff and make mockery of us. And they refuse the love of this truth, man. Yahweh Shai is a so-called black man. You the Israelites, salvation is for you. Repent, get delivered from destruction that's coming. The mark of the beast, IBCBM missiles, World War III. But our people don't want to, repent, man. Stop eating the swine, eating the crab, stop being adulterous, stop murdering, stop being the mole. But people don't want to hear that, right? They want to continue to live in filth and they abomination, right? And with all deceivableness and all unrighteousness in them, that perish because they receive not the love of the truth, that they may be saved. See, they don't understand that all these things that they are into, our Lord is going to lead them into the mark of the beast, man. He's going to allow them to be deceived to take that, man. They won't be saved. He's going to cut them off. And for the cause of, and for this, verse 11, and for this cause Yahweh shall send them a strong delusion that they should believe a lie. Now, they ain't Christianity, Islam. Or they say it's okay to be a Mo. You know what I'm saying? So or it's okay to be on the corner, sell drugs to your own people. They listen to these rap songs, all these stuff that Esau bring out to get our people to go astray from the Lord. So the Lord put a strong delusion on them so they believe a lie. Right? So now, you read verse 12, that they shall all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. So our people have a lot of unpleasure in unrighteousness, man. Trust me, I like been around Jake, and be around our own, even these sisters, these black women, man. Some of them be said, well, I don't care. I just live in my life. I'm going to do what I do. And God going, kill me. I just die. They don't really understand what they saying, man. Because they really don't believe this is actually what's going to go down, man. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So now, let's go back to some more scriptures, about what the Lord's come to do. Because a lot of people still not getting it, man. Right? Because the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1 through 4, but concerning the time and the season, brethren, ye have no need that I should write to you for yourselves, knowing perfectly that the day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night. For when they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them as labor pains upon a pregnant woman. So it says peace and safety. When you think everything, when they say peace and safety, like right now, you got Donald D. Trump trying to, do peace with Russia, with Ukraine, and trying to have peace talks and all that, but then, you know, like I said, sudden destruction gonna come because it's also the will or the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It's Yahweh's show, man. He don't want peace. They said the Lord is a man of war. He don't want peace, man. He's gonna bring war to this place, Babylon the Great. He's gonna bring she's gonna bring that smoke literally to this place, man. He's gonna bring a whole bunch of smoke. You know? And you know, it ain't gonna be no peace. The Lord about to bring that smoke. You know, the Lord is a man of war. Let's get that real quick. Exodus 15:3. Exodus 15:3. The book of Exodus, chapter 15, verse 3. I'm going to start at 2. The book of Exodus, chapter 15, verse 2 to 3. The Lord is my strength. He's our strength, right? Because, you know, we can't do nothing without him, man. We ain't going to be able to survive these times. That's what's come upon us, right? And he's become my salvation because he's the only one that can save us, man. Not Donald Trump, man. Not no black activists. Not no civil rights, whatever. None of these clowns, black people that we, you know, people looking up to. Not, you know, it's going to deliver us out of this situation that's about to come. Not Tupac is not going to come back from the dead. Nobody ain't going to save it from all this but Yahweh Shai, right? The Lord is my strength. In the song, he is become my salvation. He is my Yahweh, and I will prepare him in habitation. My Father, Yahweh, I will exalt him. See, we exalt him while we saying the name and praise when we go out to the highways and byways. Always that name must be, praised and how you should say advertised throughout the earth, throughout the world of Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai. Verse 3, the Lord is the Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name, Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai, and the Holy Father Yahweh. So the Lord and the Son are men of war. So this peace that they trying to get, they not going to get it because the Lord don't want peace for America and for these nations, man. He said he's going to bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat and plead for his people. And that plea is not going into begging. He's going to destroy these nations, man. So, so now, that's why he said peace and safety, sudden destruction come upon them as a laboring pain upon a pregnant woman. They shall not escape, but you, brethren, are not in darkness, so the day should overtake you like a thief. So we not in darkness, meaning why we got to understand. We understand prophecies. So now we see these things coming, so we won't be in darkness. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, being in darkness, like you at work and everybody know you didn't go to the meeting. So you wasn't informed, you wasn't briefed on what the new changes. So you kind of in dark when things start changing. You like, wait, what the fuck going on? Because you didn't go to the meeting. So you would, if you'd went to the meeting, you would understand what was going on. The changes was going on at your work spot. So this is how it is. This is how you go into the meeting. That's that counsel, that secret counsel of the Lord. And when you get with the brethren, you watch the videos and you study. So now you are briefed on what's going on out in the world. Zechariah 14:1-8. Behold, the day of the Lord is coming, and the spoils will be divided in your midst. See, we're gonna suck the milk of the Gentiles, man, and we're gonna get these heathens. For I will gather all nations to battle against Jerusalem, and the city shall be taken, the house rifled, and the woman ravaged. See, now that's going into this time. That was back then, 70 AD, when they raided, and you know what I'm saying. But this talking about now. And the ravish, and the house, and the half of the city shall go in captivity, but the remnant of the people shall not be cut off from the city. Then the Lord will go forth and fight against those nations. He has he hath fight, as he fights in the day of battle, and the day of his feet will stand on the Mount of Olives, facing Jerusalem in the east, and on the Mount of Olives shall be split in two. Woo! The east and the west, making a very large valley. Half of the mountain shall move towards the north, ooh, and half of the towards the south. Then they shall flee through the mountain, through my mountains valley, for the mountains valley shall reach in Azel. That's going to something else. You know what I'm saying? So the women, and you know, these black women, they're gonna be ravaged, man. House raided. You know what I'm saying? You know, they're gonna be like madmen, sparing none. They're gonna siege these cities, whatever Jake is at. They're gonna come in, man. Probably late night, early, you know, when you least expect it, man. Bone rushing your crib, snatching you out your crib, taking your woman, raping her in front of you. You know, taking your kids, raping your daughter, smashing your son on the ground, throwing your newborn baby, you know what I'm saying, burning them, shooting them. This is what coming for Jake, man, and they don't have a clue what's happening, man. So people don't understand the day of the Lord is coming, man. People don't understand what the Lord is coming back to do. And I will show wonders, the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 30 through 32. And I will show wonders in heaven and in the earth. So we have another blood moon coming soon, and we know what you got, the alignment of the planets. So those are the wonders that he said he's going to show. Blood and fire and pillars of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness, the moon into blood. See, that's coming what? On the next month, I think next 2 months from now, from Passover. Let's see the next blood moon. Let's get that.
But it says, you know, there's one that Jesus made, but it's unprofitable to himself. 39:17.
March 14th, 2025, the next blood moon.
That's somewhere that we don't want to find ourselves. You know, teaching neighbor is unprofitable to ourselves. That's why the scriptures constantly exhort us to examine ourselves.
The next blood moon will occur on the night of March 13th through the 14th. 2025. It will be visible from the North and South America, as well as part of Europe, Asia, Australia, and Africa. The blood moon is total lunar eclipse and occur when the Earth be between the sun and of a full moon. Moon appears red during the blood moon because it passes through the Earth umbra, which is a dark center of its shadow. March blood moon will be visible from start to finish across the United States. The eclipse will be best seen from the North-South America. The moon will be totally eclipsed for about 67 minutes. And then exact time before the eclipse vary dependent on your location. So, okay, 2025, March 14th. That's the next blood moon. Let's see what's the significance of the blood moon. What do? See, you know, Esau, they're not going to give you a real, what it means spiritually. Okay, here we go. Spiritually, specificities of a blood moon. Spiritual significance of the blood moon. Some culture believe that when the blood moon take place, it means it is time to explore your dark side and dive deeper into the hidden emotions, hidden subconscious mind like rage and grief, and blood moon so symbolize it time to let go and heal. Nah. You know, it's gonna change. It's gonna change. It's gonna let people go crazy. People definitely going to crazy. We'll see what else it gets. See, they all, Esau gonna give you they determine, they interpretation what the blood moon mean. It's gonna bring out a lot of darker sided emotions on people. That's one thing it's gonna do. It's gonna change. It's gonna give out the darker side of people. Ancient Ecans, the ancient Ecas and Mesopotamians believed that the blood moon was of omen, pretending death and overthrowing of a king. Woo! Some Native American tribe believed that the blood moon meant that the moon need care. Islamic culture viewed the phenomenon as a time of special prayer. The blood moon take a spiritual meaning more widely 2013 as the blood moon prophecy was picked up by a media channel and shared widely. Christians, preachers, interpret a series of prophecies in the Bible that spoke of the end days. Follow a specific sequential lunar solar eclipse as the term blood moon become widely known. It promoted intense interest and widespread examination of phenomenon. Clearly, blood moon sparks curiosity, imagination of many. But let's go back to what it says right here. Ancient Incans and Mesopotamians believed the blood moon was an omen pertaining to death or overthrowing of a king. See, who's the king? Babylon the Great, Esau, Edom. Those blood moons represent the end of his kingdom. The Lord is giving the signs of the end of Esau's kingdom. All praises, Kahallah, Yahbashim Yahushai. So it says it right there. I'm going to upload that. So now, let's go back to the precepts. Now let's go. Let's finish off. Right? Let's get that. I'm trying to find what I left off at. Right? The earth will quake before them, and the heavens tremble, and the sun and the moon grow dark, and the star diminish their brightness, and the Lord give it voice before him, before his army, and his camp is very great. For the strong is one who executeth the word. For the day of the Lord is great and very terrible. So the day of the Lord is going to be great and terrible. Great for us, because we're going to, if we, Yahweh, call law, Yahweh Shem Yahshai, that I might be the elect, God willing, Yahweh Shem Yahshai, Adoran Watazah. That's great, but terrible for the 2/3 and terrible for Esau, Edom, and these other heathens that's here. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10 to 12. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens will pass away with great noise, and the elements will melt with fervent heat. Both the earth and the works that are in it will be burnt up. Therefore, since all these things be dissolved, in what manner of person ought you to be in conduct and godliness? In your conversation and our conduct, you must be in the spirit of, meditating on these words, prophesying, going out highways and byways, and continue to do the work and doing the videos. That's the holy conversation. And then they say the elements and everything is gonna burn up here, so it's gonna be nothing to be survive. It's gonna be nothing that's gonna survive here. You know what I'm saying? They even said the air that we breathe, the oxygen is gonna be burnt up. You know? Zechariah chapter 14, verse 1 and 8. Behold, the day of the Lord is coming, and the spoils will be divided. We just read that. All right? Let's go. Let's get. Let's get Isaiah. '66. Bear with me. Hold on. Let's get Isaiah 66. All right. Isaiah 66, verse 15. The book of Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15. For behold, the Lord cometh with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many, right? Because it's going to be a lot of death, a lot of killing. The Lord is going to kill a whole lot of people, man. If you ain't right with the Lord, is lights out for you, man. And he's gonna plead with all flesh. And it said the slain shall be many. Them nukes gonna take out a whole lot of people. Plus those angels is gonna be zapping people, burning up people to ashes. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna go around conquering and destroying whoever ain't right. Whoever got the mark of the beast gonna get that fire, man. Just going to tell it like it is. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the garden behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh, an abomination, and the mouth shall be consumed together, saith all the one. Right? So whoever, in these churches, that's going to the groves, you know what I'm saying? In the midst, in the garden, that goes into, when you go, let's get the garden, Isaiah 66, verse 17. Let's go to the Blue Bible, see what, give the understanding what that means. Old Testament. Isaiah 6. Booyah. Let's get the garden.
Strong's H1593. Gannah.
It's a Gannah. A garden or orchard. Just say orchard or orchid. Let's get what an orchid means. or orchard or orchard. Let's see. So okay, it's going. It's like a place of nourishment. So they're also going to a place like a church. So this was talking about hiding in the midst of one, So the book of Isaiah 66 verse 15, behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind, and render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword shall the Lord plead with all flesh, and slain of the Lord shall be many that sanctify themselves, purify themselves in the garden behind one tree, the mist-eating swine's flesh. So they're going to these pastors, these church-going people, these hallelujah Bible thumpers. They be eating swine. They eating a little, going to the basement of their church when they had a little dinner after the funerals, have a big ass ham, getting they swine on, right? And flesh and abomination and the mouse, and shall be consumed together, saith the Lord. So they're going to be consumed together. They're going to be consumed together. You know what I'm saying? He's going to destroy them. He's going to destroy a lot of people, man. Right? So, yeah. So, let's get another precept. Habakkuk 3:16. See? The book of Habakkuk, chapter 3, verse 16. When I heard my voice, right? Let's go here. Let's start at 14. The book of Habakkuk, chapter 3, verse 14. Thou didst strike through with his staff and the head of his village. They came out as a whirlwind to scatter me. Their rejoicing was to devour the poor secretly. So let's go back to Psalms 83 when they said, they confederate, all the nations confederate, a secret, crafty council against our hidden ones, right? So they are, being a little summits and meetings, and they, make up plans how to devour the Lord's chosen people in these meetings, these Davos meetings, these Rockefeller meetings, they little dark secret meetings and they little things they have to devour us. So they came out like a whirlwind trying to scatter the Lord people, man, and they're trying to war against the Lord. They're going to try to war against him. Right? Thou didst walk through the sea with thy horses through the heaps of the great waters. So that heaps and his horses come out the chariots, the UFOs, and the sea is going through the nations, and great waters talking about nations, right? And when I heard my belly tremble, my lips quivered. So he was frightened at the voice of rottenness into my bones. He was shaking, he was scared, man. You know how you get that queasy feeling in your stomach? I tremble in myself that I might rest in the day of the trouble when he cometh up. So the prophet Habakkuk said the same thing that Ezra said, that he said, man, who gonna deliver me in that day? He said the same thing that the prophet Ezra said. He's like, man, I wait, but he said, I wish I might be rest. That means I hope I be dead when this happened, when you come back. Verse 16. The book of Habakkuk, chapter 3, verse 16, when I heard my belly tremble, my lips quivered at the voice of rottenness into my bones, and I trembled in myself that I might rest in the day of trouble. So the day of trouble is Jacob's trouble, right? You know what I mean? All out war, all out confusion, all out violence, All our blood is coming, right? That I might rest in the day of trouble. When he cometh up unto the people, he will invade them with his troops, right? It's gonna be in a space invasion. People gonna think it's gonna be an alien invasion, man. When they sing, they're gonna actually think it's gonna be green guys and green heads, but no, it's gonna be Yahweh Shai and the holy angels, black men coming to deliver his people, man. They're gonna be shocked at the strangeness of the salvation when they see us, right? Let's get that. Right, let's get 17. Although the fig tree shall not blossom, neither shall fruit be in the vines, and the labors of the olives shall fail, and the field shall yield no meat. The flock shall be cut off from the fold, and there shall be no herd to stall. Why? Because everything gonna be destroyed. It's gonna be burned up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna end it with this. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4. Right? The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness. So that's what we do when we out there in the highways and byways. We stand in great boldness. And the face such as having afflicted them in front of our enemies that afflicted us, man. Even our own people, right? Afflicted him and made no count of our labors. They make mockery of us when we out in the highways and byways. They didn't make no count of our labors, that we out here laboring for the Lord so we can get salvation and to wake up the hopeful elect and to deliver you, to warn you. So they make no count of it. They make mockery of what we do. Just like you got these cats coming out right now mocking us now. They said in the last day it's going to be mockers and scoffers on the last day and lovers of themselves. So we can tell we at the last day because you got a lot of clown-ass, foolish-ass jakes making videos on TikTok mocking us. But that's okay. The Lord said the Lord say he's not to be mocked. Whoever soweth, so shall he reap. When they shall see it, they shall be troubled and with terrible fear. So the enemy is going to see that they're going to be troubled while they seen us on the highways and byways. When they seen the Lord pull up and deliver us out of destruction, man. And they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and they shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. Right? They're going to be amazed at our salvation, man. They're going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe it. They're getting beamed up. Why they getting beat up? We not. Why there's only Hispanics and blacks and Native Americans getting, beamed up? It seems like it's selecting people to get delivered. But even the 2/3 gonna be here, and they're gonna be amazed. Some people might be seeing it on TV or whatever they at. They're gonna see us getting raised up into those chariots, and they not moving. And they repented and groaning, for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had in sometime in derision, and a proverb and a reproach. We hate it. We proverbs, these, niggas don't read, you know what I'm saying? They eat chicken wings, a lot of fucked up stuff they say about our people. When you go into that word derision, let's see what that means, derision. Disbelief, ridiculous, and a mockery. Disbelief, you know what I'm saying, and a mockery. See? Derision and a proverb or reproach. The wise sayings, and we fools accounted his life madness and his end without honor. What y'all doing on this block every day? You ain't getting no money. I don't see a lot of people don't see no fruits of what we doing. While we out here, they don't understand the significance while we out here on highways and byways, waking up our people. So, you know what I'm saying? So they make no count of our labors. They don't see the point of doing this. Well, they be out all times of, every season. They be out through the winter, the spring. They just be doing that. What they getting out of it? I know they getting paid. You know how our people think. You know what I'm saying? So we was fools accounting his life as madness and his end without honor. How is they number among the children of Yahweh? How they is these niggas, these bum niggas, these low, these low life, these niggas are, counted amongst the Yahweh. These are the people. Wow, I can't believe this. This is them. I know him. It's gonna be some people see us get delivered. They know us, and they gonna be like, damn, I knew I should have listened. Why I didn't listen? We fools counted his life as madness and his end without honor. How is he numbered amongst the children of Yahweh, and his lot is among the saints? And they realize his lots, his position is amongst the saints. He's actually a prophet. He actually is those angels that the Lord was talking about in the scriptures. Let's get that Ezekiel. This was gonna go into what right there just saying. Ezekiel 33 verse 33. So I'm gonna end it with this. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 33, verse 32 and 233. And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song, one that have pleasant voice and can play well and with an instrument. So this truth, when we break down scripture, it sounds lovely. It sounds like, we singing, we rapping, how we breaking down the scriptures, you know what I'm saying? They just hear, yeah, that sound cool, man. That's deep. You know how people be, yeah, that's really, oh, yeah, you sound like you rapping, man. It sound like bars, man. It sound like music. They love to hear this, right? Right? I say, yeah, I'm an Israelite. Yo, okay, I know I'm an Israel. I'm from the tribe of Judah. I'm tribe of Ephraim, Benjamin, whatever, right? And lo, thou art unto them. So he said to us, to them, it's like we playing a lovely song to them. But they don't really take heed that this is serious, man. Sometimes when I tell people this truth, they'll know, like, yeah, I know I'm an Israelite. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know that. But then at the same time, they still could carry on doing the wickedness that they've been doing. And that's verse 32. And lo, thou art unto them a very lovely song, one that have a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument. For they hear the words, but they do them not. Even though they hear the words, but they still not going to repent. You'll tell somebody stop eating crab, shrimp, and lobsters and pork chops and all that. And they'll still be like, well, I'm going to eat my pork. Yeah, I know I'm Israel, but I'm going to continue to do this. You tell some people like they Israel, they ain't going to, I still stop celebrating Christmas and birthday. Or I got to do it for the kids. Or, I hear you, son, but yeah, man, I know I'm Israel, I'm Judah, man, but I got to get that bag, yo, you know what I'm saying, right? But when this, like when what was it, Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 said, and when this cometh to pass, so when the prophecies cometh to pass, lo, it will come. So the Lord said, yeah, it will come. Just hold on, don't doubt, it's coming. The Lord's word is sure, you know what I'm saying? It won't go out without void. His word don't go without void. Then shall they know that a prophet has been among them. When all this stuff goes passed on, when we getting beamed up, when they getting chipped, when they getting shot up by these UN troops and they woman getting raped, they going to know it was a prophet among them the whole time, warning them. They going to realize it then, but it's going to be too late. You know what I'm saying? And their lights going to be out, man. Nukes is coming. It's too late now. They gonna realize, yo, I know that brother. That was my homeboy. That was my family. That's my cousin. That's my brother. He was a prophet. Why I didn't see this? They're gonna be like, why I didn't see this, man? It was a prophet. What? I've been knowing this dude all my life. I never knew. I knew something was funny about him. I knew something was different about him. I knew why he just never. Wow, I had this truth right in front of me. That's just like you being with somebody. It's like you. a girl trying to date you and you dating this girl, but this whole time, you've been with her for 5, 6 years, but this whole time she never knew that you was a billionaire. You kept it from her. And you trying to get with her, but she never didn't want to get with you. She put you in the friend zone. And then after a while, you gave her 5 years to see if she want, then she didn't want you. She tell you, oh, you just my friend. You know, I think, you know, we just gonna be cool. You know, you ain't, you know, my type. And then she turn around and find out you was a billionaire. She gonna be looking stupid after she find out you was a billionaire. And like, damn, I could have stopped working. I could have been, oh my God, it's too late. He, you know, that billionaire don't went with the next woman. And now, you know what I'm saying? He gave you 5 years to get with him. You kept playing him. This is how this truth is, man. When they gonna realize it, like, damn, all this time I've been talking to you, we out here prophesying, you didn't get it. You didn't get it. Then when they seen all this stuff come to pass, then they gonna get it, but it's gonna be too late. And that's how Jake be, man. A lot of them say, well, I got to see it to believe it. That's how our people is, man. But Lord got them on that strong delusion, man. But that's the end of the lesson. To the next one, on to the next one. I like to give, you know, all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Rakah Kodash, double honors to Apostle Great Millstone. Shalom to the Akim. Shalom.